Okay, there's our traditional music, Too High to Die by Apollo Music. Let's get started on the stream. Alrighty, we'll have Mud Puddle playing shortly, and then we'll get started on the stream. A little bit late today, but better late than never, huh? And yes, you can hear gameplay noises in the background, but I am doing things behind the intro screen. Got a really tall tree that I'm cutting down, so you will see that probably once I start the stream video. Or I'll grow another one. Alright, we'll let Mud Puddle play through. We'll see if anyone's joined the stream, and we'll continue regardless. I know it's not 121.6 content, but honestly, I don't like playing the latest and greatest versions once they first come out. We're just going to place a chest quickly to put all of this stuff in. And then we'll get into the gameplay. Cthulhu's joined. Alrighty, hi Truth Cthulhu, see you in the chat there, and welcome to the server today as well. Alright, let's stop the music. Alrighty, music stopped, let's get back into the game. Hi, and welcome. So today we're in the Skyflat world, and we're going to look at turning this little bit of a mess here into something a little bit more organized. So we'll be making a version of Avamance's design of the perpetual bone meal farm, basically the one that uses moss to create bone meal. And then we'll look at creating potentially a second one and taking out the bone meal functionality and just making it create moss. So going to look at what we need to build this one. We need quite a lot of stuff we don't have at the moment, so we're going to work on getting those things organized and starting to build this one. So I will turn off the rendering for the moment while we collect some resources, and we'll go sleep so we don't get baddies spawning. Mobs. Hostile mobs, that's the words I'm looking for. So I decided I'd make it out of crimson because why not? It's a flameproof block that I have lots of access to. So alrighty, and I did try, as you can see from the mess down in the hollow there, I did try making my own stone generator and trying to figure it out, but it was too much hassle to figure out, and I've been working on too many projects to design a new mob farm, a new bone meal farm I should say, so I decided I would just go with a design that's already been done. So I jump down and pick this up. Let's clean up the water. That's not going to work, so we'll use our Silk Touch pickaxe to pick up the stone, because we're going to need some stone. We are going to need the pistons, but not as many as I thought. I may look at making my own design later, but for the moment we're just going to use one that works. Alrighty. Iron golem's being a bit annoying as well. We already have an iron golem farm. I need to look at spawn proofing so I don't get iron golems on the roofs. They keep appearing on the roofs for some reason. I can only assume that's because we haven't been spawn proofing properly. Alright. Let's pop the water bucket in there. Stone, and we'll pick up the crimson. I'll just fill this whole area in with crimson, I think, to resolve the water situation. Don't need a huge amount of redstone, but we will need this. And we'll grab some more crimson planks just to clean this up. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to put a ground level floor of crimson nylium. Not crimson Not crimson nylium. Warp wart blocks. Crimson nether wart blocks. I always forget the name of those things. So the ones that we've got the perimeter of, we're going to make a floor of those at ground level, and then we're going to treat it as if we were going down from there. We're going to try and build it from memory, but we're also going to use this schematic if we get lost. Okay. Alright, so that's a full stack. We'll jump down to that water and drop off that stack. And we'll see if we've got some existing bone meal. Problem with bone meal farms is you do need some bone meal to start them with, so. Should have some bones or bone meal somewhere, but we'll check on that. And we'll put our axolotl bucket away shortly as well. Alright, so we can use some netherwort blocks to make some bone meal to get some more netherwort. Alrighty, let's grab that bone meal and see if we can get a netherwort block from it. Red nether mushroom thing, whatever they're called. There's one, so we just need one more block. I'll keep going to this one. Just need one more bone meal, I should say, and then we can get a couple of those. Okay. Grab all of these. Use those towards our bone meal. We'll get two this time. One to fill in the other netherwort. Nylium. Crimson nylium, that's the word. So we need crimson nylium, and we need to build the tree as well. So let's eat some food. Golden carrots are good. Farmer hasn't stolen our bone meal. That's good. Okay. Oh, well that's fun. Put a spare one in here. Probably got something we can use other than the product we want to actually make. But may as well get some extra bone meal from this. Alright, that gives us enough. Hopefully. Oh, come on. It's the only problem with getting the items this way. Let's see if we've got more bones in here somewhere. There we go, I got some bone meal here. We'll just use that. Excuse me, got a bit of... I think I might be coming down with something. I got a bit of a... blocked throat. There we go. All right. Alright, let's get this bit done. And moss blocks in there as well. Should help us pick up the whole lot. Everything except for the logs. Typical. Okay. Lots of shroom lights. Ah, the logs in the vines. Okay. Sleep again to return to daylight. Alright. So I'm also working on getting this server updated to 1.21.5 with 1.21.6 out. It's a good time to look at doing that. Maybe even 1.21.6, but most of the server-side mods I like to use won't be updated fully to 1.21.6 for a while yet, I'd say. Some of them have only just updated to 1.21.5, so... 1.21.5 version currency would be nice. We've been on 1.21.1 for a while, and we're missing a few parts of the newer content. But then again, being a Skyflat world, it's basically limited to the same sort of things we would find in Superflat. So we're not going to get, because we're a single biome, we're just plains, we're not going to get multiple different variants of mobs like cows and pigs and sheep, although sheep don't really get multiple variants. We can get multiple variants of chickens though, because of the way that chicken jockeys spawn. We have access to the nether and we have access to the end. And those are warm and cool biomes respectively, but at the moment we're still on 1.21.1, so those mobs don't exist yet. Also, access to pale oak would be nice. Have another building material, and the flowers, the eye blossoms would be nice. We won't get access to resin or the creaking because we don't have access to resin. Therefore, we can't make the creaking hearts, I think they're called. But we will get access to all of the other things like the pale moss from the wandering craters as well, which should be nice. Okay. How many have we got there? We've got 85 nether wart blocks. We need a few more of those. Let's grab the crimson fungus. So I've been doing a bit of testing, but also found that some of the stuff that I depend on, like the flan mod and luck firms and things like that, don't seem to have any 1.21.6 versions yet. And there's a few of the other things that are just nice to have that don't have 1.21.6 versions yet as well. So we need to update all the data packs, for example, which we've had to do for 1.21.5 anyway. But have to do it even more for 1.21.6. We just have to update them yet again. So I mean, it's not a huge deal. It's just everyone need to make sure they've got a 1.21.5 version of Minecraft to instance of Minecraft to be able to log into the server with. And although we do have a couple of people using via version to get on, we're using more recent versions. Most of us, I think, are still using 1.21.1 instances for this. So, have an egg in there? No, I had an egg in here somewhere. Alrighty. So, amongst that work I'm doing in the background, the other thing I was looking at was a Discord link for the server. When we get to the 500 subscriber mark, and when we start getting to basic monetization on YouTube, where we can have memberships and stuff like that. So, it'd be nice to be able to have that functionality and tie it in with a Discord link. And so you're looking at the simple Discord link as an option there as well. A few different Discord link options, but the simple Discord link one seems to be the best. And making sure we've got all of the permissions set up properly with luck perms and other things that, like the claim mod we've got, which is Flan, which means that we can actually have claims that people can't destroy things just willy-nilly. That's one of the things with opening up the server a little bit more, is that we're going to get potentially players that are a little more enthusiastic when it comes to going out and doing things. And we do have rules on the server. But obviously, new players are less likely to be familiar with the rules. So we want to make sure we've got a way to make sure that things are a bit more controlled than they have been. So there's that as well. Anyway, getting our gear together to blocks together to get this farm built. Need to make some redstone components shortly, but for the moment we want to get this. We need about 4 stacks of nether wart blocks to make this floor, and then we'll need to punch holes in it. Pop this one straight into the composter. Oh, we got one more up there. How did we miss that one? All right. Obviously, we want to make a warped farm here as well eventually, but for the moment, it's just going to be the crimson. So we'll grab that warped mushroom. Warped fungus. That's right, they call them fungus rather than mushroom. Crimson fungus and crimson mushroom are the things we're looking for. We want the crimson mushroom more, so we can continue getting the resources for the build. Okay. More crimson fungus, that'll be handy. I'll just pop that one down. Oh, you decided to grab that bonemeal, have you? Thank you. Put that one down there. We could have done this in the other farm, but I figured I would have done this on the farm at the old Librasville village, which has got a farm with crimson and warp there already, but I figured I'm just trying to be self-contained in this village. May as well do it in the village and give an idea of what the typical experience is like when you're not in a well-established server already. So we'll be working on getting a trailer out for ethereal airships as well, because that's now in full release. And that one's a 1.20.1 mod pack that I put together, which I play every alternate week. So if you haven't caught a stream of that, that'll be what I'll be doing next weekend. Right, let's pop these planks away. So nearly there for the amount we need for the floor, and then we'll work on getting this Bonemeal farm up and running. We have quite a few shroom lights as well, which is nice. Always like shroom lights. So one of the few light source blocks that are available on Skyflat. Obviously we can't get sea lanterns. We can make pumpkins, of course. That is carved pumpkins. And we can make torches and lanterns. And soul lanterns. But yeah, for waterproof blocks and blocks that provide light without necessarily looking a little odd. Like, for example, torches would look a little odd, or just a little not odd, but a little samey. How are we going with this one? We don't have mending on here. Durability is okay, but we do need to repair it. All right. Let's do another sleep to skip through the night. And maybe we can get a toolsmith to give us another hoe. Or we can go pay the librarians a visit and go get some mending. It's been pretty good. Thanks for joining, Volton. Good to see you. Alrighty. So I'm just derping around on a new village on the same, obviously on the same server, but just something a little different. I'm sort of starting from scratch and trying to get a few things happening. We've got trial chambers since we upgraded to 1.21.1. I can't remember if you were still playing on the server when we upgraded. We're looking at upgrading to 1.21.5 soon, so. Alright, now, where's our librarian and our toolsmith? You both have professions? Yes, neither of you are a librarian or toolsmith. Okay. Alright, well, we'll look at getting this cleaned up a bit, but firstly we'll finish the rest of that. How are we going here? We've got nearly 3 stacks. We'll just take half a stack of crimson planks. We'll clean this up and we'll look at getting another hoe or repairing this one. Or getting some mending. Haven't been on the server in a while due to school and you've been focusing on your own world. Yeah, that's right. Volton also plays Superflat. And he's been working on his world for quite a while. I think he's got a video came out just recently. It's I think it was something about 100,000 blocks or 10,000 blocks or something like that. I'll have to go check it out. Alright, we'll leave that tree and we'll just check on the durability here. So we got 260 durability. We probably need to do some repairs on that one before we use it much more. So let's head off to... First of all, we'll make sure we put this away. I know it's probably within our claim. Got to make sure we don't leave our axolotls lying around. So we've got a Rosalie cat here. I'm waiting on a jelly cat to name tag as Harley, because Harley's my other cat. And the closest cat in game to what he looks like is Jelly. So all right, let's head through the Nether. Actually, before we do that, let's have a quick look and see what the toolsmith has and what the librarian has. You have knockback. Okay. Toolsmith. Do we have a toolsmith? We do not have a toolsmith, so we need some more beds here. Another worker. Farmer. Okay. So missing a toolsmith and an armourer here. Alright, we'll head over to... I think we'll head over to Librisville and see if we can get some mending then. We'll take some emeralds with us. Episode 13 involved placing a lot of mud blocks. It's also the episode where we get to day 2000. Cool! I shall definitely have to check that one out. That's right, there's a little platform that someone made below here that has been spawning mobs. I'll have to clean that up a little bit. Yeah, I discovered it when I was testing the 1.21.5 version of the world. And I saw that there was a little platform underneath that nether portal. I think Sean might have built it because he was, or Buildango, because they were trying to prank me on the server. Alright, so let's head down to Librisville. Actually, I think I've got some... no, maybe I don't. And I've got a toolsmith at spawn, and it's just over this way. Might have some hose put aside already, some diamond hose. We could just do a quick repair that way. Spawn is a little laggy because there's a lot of block entities around here. There's lots of once it's loaded, it's okay, but there's lots of item frames and player heads and things. The decorative side of stuff. And also my shulker monster, which I should do something about. Alright, now, do I have hose in here? Yes, I got a bunch of diamond hose. Alright. Let's just fix this then. Huh. Too expensive to repair the other way. If I put it this way, it only cost me 2 enchantment levels, so I'll take that. Oh, it's only a regular diamond hoe anyway. Oh, we'll just grab another one. We'll get some enchantments on it. Yeah, okay. So they're just 4 diamonds for a hoe. Well, in that case, I'll have to look at getting some mending. Do we have any books at the moment? Library bag. I think my library bag might be in the ender chest. And what was that one? Mending! Perfect. And silk touch. Ooh, that could be fun, but we don't need that for a hoe. Right, let's drop those emeralds in there. Although I don't really need mending on the hoe if we've got a box full of hose. We've got 2 more there. I've only got 2 more. May as well. May as well put mending on it. That's not where it goes. It goes in here. Alrighty. So we've got mending on that one, and we've got another one there. Alrighty. Back to the other island. So have a quick look around spawn for the benefit of Vultan, having not seen things around here for a while. So using Distant Horizons, and of course as a reminder to subscribe for anyone who's watching on YouTube who hasn't already subscribed. We've got beacons everywhere. As you can see, it's a very endgame looking spawn. We've got Blue Eagle's got a sculpture of their own here. That's our newest regular player, or semi-regular player. Actually, I don't know if that's the case anymore, but our newest semi-regular player who has a sculpture. We've got Sean's moss-based forest over here. Defunct tree farm. Stack of trees for some reason. And Blue Eagle's little area over here with the industrial complex on top. And a bunch of other stuff. May as well fly out here. Fly back out to the island. See some trial chambers and random villages. Let's pick my... Yep, my elytra's fine. So it's a bit less daunting with Distant Horizons flying off into the distance because you can actually see where things are and have an idea of where you're going. Turn off Distant Horizons, it's quite scary just flying in the void to go to get to other things. Both familiar and different at the same time, that's right. So we've got Soap's little balloon collection over here. And a farm of some sort, I'm not quite sure what he's doing with that. And we've got a data pack that Soap put together called Desandify, which deals with the floating sand as it starts to fall. Let's see if we can use this as an example, unless it's not there anymore. Yeah, so basically as the floating sand starts to fall, it just gets deleted. There's enough sand in the world, and it doesn't affect the gravity duper. So we can still get additional sand if we need it, and there's plenty of sand that's already landed on top of trial chambers and things like that. The other thing the Desandify pack does is it prevents us from losing the... is that the... Someone's built something over there. I'll have to check that out. It prevents us from losing the allays and the iron golems at the villager outposts by putting sandstone underneath allays when they spawn in the world, and also underneath the iron golems that are found there as well. Hello, welcome True Cthulhu. I haven't actually done a voice chat group today. I'll see if there's... No, oh, you have? Okay. I've joined your group. Alrighty. So yeah, that's the flyover of where I am. So continue harvesting this. And we'll go have a look at the trial chamber I've been converting in a little while as well. Oops. Still making the moss farm, yeah. I didn't have a particularly good run with trying to design it myself, so I'm doing one that's based on a design by Avamance, which is based on a design by someone else, of course, as everything is these days. And what I'll be doing is making the Bonemeal farm and then stacking another Bonemeal farm beneath it. No worries, thanks for dropping by. Looks like we're almost there with the amount of blocks needed for the floor. Going to drop our emeralds off again. Alrighty, well, that's about a stack of blocks of emeralds at spawn, or at least one block of emeralds. That's fine, I can stay there. Excuse me, I just need to grab a drink. Alrighty. Apologies if that came through on the voice chat. It was muted on stream. I needed to clear my throat as well. Finally made your villager breeder? Nice, I'll have to come have a look. I need to set something up over here that's along the same lines. Not necessarily just a villager breeder, but enough that I can get more villagers. Make a few more beds, something like that. And yeah, as far as the familiar and unfamiliar at the same time goes, I thought it'll be the same once we get to 1.21.5, or if we end up going to 1.21.6. Alright, so that's more than enough nether wart blocks. There's a bit of spare diamond hoe in there. We'll take the rockets back, and we'll pop the torch in there as well, and we'll start placing the nether wart. So we'll start with a floor level, and then we'll work our way around from there. I know there's a few things I've got to do, and I was going to try and do this from memory, but also have the schematic there for the end result. What would have been good would have been to make schematics of each step as I went along. I might use that approach if I'm teaching people how to do farms myself. I might make schematics of the different steps and go through until I remember it. How to get from one section to the next, or one step to the next. Can't log onto the server since both mod packs are unusable for you. We should be able to log on with vanilla 1.21.1. The only thing you would need is the right version of simple voice chat. Looking at moving away from replay mods so that we don't need to have replay voice chat, and using flashback for the more recent version. That way we're not going to have dependencies on replay voice chat updating, because it takes forever to update. And they just don't update for older versions. Which is annoying because simple voice chat gets updated, but the replay voice chat does not. Yeah, I haven't updated the server mod pack in a while because I haven't updated the server mods in a while. But yeah, the Ethereal Airshapes mod packs won't work for you on the server because that's heavily modded. Second server. Okay, we didn't actually need the full 4 stacks. We already had the border by the look of it. But we'll start cleaning this lot up. Yeah, there shouldn't be any dependency mods for the server if you don't use voice chat. If you do use voice chat, then it would just be making sure you've got the correct version. Should be in the server info data, server info messages on the Discord. Actually, there's a Skyflat server info channel that would have all the latest information. And if you ever look at the Skyflat server updates channel, that'll tell you exactly which voice chat version you need if you want to use voice chat. But it is using Fabric if you're looking at using Forge or NeoForge, then you'd need to have the equivalent simple voice chat version for that. Alright, let's clean the rest of this up. Jump in a bed and skip the night again shortly. We might look at displaying just a couple of layers at a time of the the moss farm as well, or the Bonemeal farm. Alrighty, let's have a quick sleep. And we'll have a quick look at Tricathilo's villager breeder. Ah, Volton's managed to make it on. Oh, and we got a bunch of creepers. It has been a long time. Welcome back. Alright, I think we'll just drop the egg in here. We got a bunch of shroom lights there as well. Put those shroom lights and... no, that's all we need. I'll pop the feathers in there. Put the shroom lights in here. We could use some more food as well. Alright. Let's see if I can remember. It's been so long since I've actually used Lightmatica. Let's see if I can remember how to... Okay, we got lots of netherwort blocks. Crimson stairs, stone, redstone, moss. So I might go with crimson trapdoors instead of the spruce ones. I was just using spruce ones because they had a different look to them. We need one composter, no, 2 composters, and some observers, and some soul sand, and 1 lever. Okay. And 6 obsidian. So that's a use for some of that lava that we created. Alright. Now how do we... yeah, it's been modified, that's fine. Let's turn it back on, just check where it is. Okay, so it looks like we're in the right spot. Just check that it looks like it's in the right place when we turn it back on. Yep. Okay, so, I mean, we could simply... Oh, yeah, /seed. I'll do a /seed on the stream so you can see what the seed is. It should be in the info channel as well. Yeah, I need to pick the permissions for a few things, and /seed was one of them. Alright, let's have a look at schematic settings. I'll just turn off, or turn on the translucency. There we go. That way we can sort of see what's there as well as what needs to be there. Alright, so this is actually a little higher. I might go with setting it one block down. What does it look like if we send it 1 block down? Does it look too weird? So I'd have to take out basically the entire... top layer, but it would match up nicely with with over here. And it would be, yeah, that'd be a bit more aesthetic. Okay. Well, we might start with replacing the middle bit. In fact, let's go down a little bit. So we should have a ladder here. Let's get our ladder here then. So a trapdoor there, trapdoor there, a trapdoor there. So we'll get that part in the way. Get that part built first. I'm using a hoe for that. Okay, so once a bunch of blocks in here, let's turn that off so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to be over here somewhere, so just pop some ladders here for the moment. See if it matches up to roughly where they want to be. Okay, so it's assuming that we're not going to have anything down here once it's all blocked off. Might be one block over from where we need to be with the ladders. Looks like it's probably around there. So maybe we'll place the ones at the bottom first and we'll work our way up. I'm not going to take out the entire bottom floor though, because that's going to leave us nothing to stand on. Let's go here. Wrong side. Okay. That is fine. We'll do it from over here. Let's take out the golem while we're here. Glad they can't climb ladders. We have no arrows left. Great. Just had a mini heart attack? What happened? There's something missing that you thought should have been there, or something? Oh, your metro got broken. Right. Oh, that might have been, we did a bit of a chunk cull. We might have accidentally taken out a small part of the railing when we cleaned up areas that nobody had spent more than 5 minutes in. Oh, nobody had spent... Yeah. So we had a bit of a chunk cull to remove areas that people hadn't spent much time in, and it may have been that the metro was part of that. I do apologise for that. Okay, so... let's take some netherwort blocks and some streamlights down. And we'll place what we can. This is theoretically meant to be the floor. So I'm going to just try and do the outline of where all the blocks are without filling in anything that's not a shroomlight or a piece of nether wart block. For the moment, just to see if I can remember how to build the farm after that. Because the initial step of building this farm was to dig a hole and have certain things at certain heights. So alright, let's go get some more nether wart. And of course it's night time. Hey Sean, good to see you. Alright, have a quick sleep. We'll go have a look at True Cthulhu's villager breeder. And then we'll come back and continue on the farm. All good on the metro. Yeah, do apologise for that. He hadn't been on for a while, and was one of the things I forgot to consider when I was looking at chunk culling. Main reason we chunk culled was so we could get lots and lots of trial chambers, which worked surprisingly well. So head over to True Cthulhu's village. Which looks like it's got some safety water for building. Could also head through in the nether, but we're just going to take the elytra because it can be faster. So there is a nether portal there. We're going to have to walk half the way anyway. Not sure if they added a nether portal of their own. Ah, yes, I see the breeder. Nice. Flexing, making it out of gravel on a Skyflat world. Look at all the gravel I have. So that says. It's like True Cthulhu took off when they said they were going to go. They meant they were leaving, not just heading back to their village. Alright, multi-tiered farms here. Looks like there's a sheep farm. Sugarcane farm. Let's have a look. It looks like it's meant to be chickens in there. Sheep. Early stages yet by the look of it, but looking good. Mob farm over there. Got water source. And this looks like it might have been the cause of the water blocks in the preview. They can walk out here. Alright, let's have a bit of a fly around. Yeah, so we got a lot less water around here than the distant horizons would have you believe. Alright, we'll head to the nether portal and we'll walk through the nether from there. So if we're on 1.21.6, we'd have a lot of places to find happy ghasts around here. Oh, sorry, ghast dried gusts, not heavy gusts. Now I could look at making a tunnel that goes halfway to meeting True Cthulhu's base, or True Cthulhu's nearest portal at least. But we're just going to leave that as it is for the moment. We'll head back to our place. Alrighty. Need some food. Yeah. So we did have an Easter egg hunt that was just something Foden was doing. And in case you're wondering who Foden is, that's Foden was also Fireball previously. All right, let's get some food happening. Put these shroom lights away for now. Alrighty. Pop that one away and talk to our farmer. Hello, farmer? Yes, you. Like some of your very best golden carrots, please. Thank you. Will you sell me some more? Not yet. Okay. I forget what stew you had, so I'm not going to trust it because it is suspicious. Alrighty. And we're going to make a bed, but we never made it. That's what the wool was there for. So we do need at least one more bed by the look of it. I'll pop this redstone in here. Put the egg over there with the others. I'll grab the Bonemeal and get some more crimson. Probably gonna get rid of 90% of what's there, but we may as well do it legit, as if we were digging a hole. Alright, extra Bonemeal. Huh. None and then 3 at once. That'd be right, like bosses. I don't know if you're getting these with shears, I can't remember. Probably. the bone meal. The poppies there as well, we don't need those just yet. Let's drop all of that off in here. And let's go to the top with a rocket this time. Well, that didn't work. And that just flew straight over. This is why I don't like trying to get on top of things with Elytra. It's just annoying sometimes. Yeah, that's happened a bit with the competitions and things on the server. I think a lot of the time what's happened is it's been right before somebody's decided to go off and investigate the new update. So I've got a few things to do as well, so I've been pretty busy. I haven't had a lot of time to do more than basic maintenance on the server, other than the occasional stream. Just started on another village just to make things a bit more interesting. So it's been out and found a village that was pretty much untouched, and started from scratch just to keep it fresh. That seems to have got all the blocks apart from that one, so there we go. And yeah, the trial chamber nearby I've started converting to be an axolotl haven. We'll have a look at that in a little bit before I get too much further into stream. Oh, so that's where they're spawning. That makes sense. Yeah, that sort of stuff does happen. Alright, I think we got a spider over here. Skeleton. Skeleton's gone. There's some more bone meal. And you're going to take that spider out too, are you? Nice. Thank you for that. This is why I keep them around. Alright, let's put those pistons away. And the nether wart blocks we will grab. And the streamlines. We'll head back down. Alright, so let's fill in the nether wart. Now the schematic's going to say I need to get rid of a whole bunch of stuff down below, but I'm just going to not bother with that. Because it's assuming that I don't already have a floor there. And I kind of like the floor being there, so I'm going to leave it. Don't particularly want to take out the level below, if I don't have to. Yeah, you can stay. For now. Oh, really? No suitable toolbar slot for pick lock, huh? It's probably because I've only reserved the first few. All right. So that's our little chunk loader, which we don't really need, but it's nice to put in. We got the ender pearls for it, I'm sure, so we can do that later. All right, we might take out the bits in the middle now, rather than remining. Oh, that was a mistake. Didn't mean to hit you, but since you're angry at us. How quickly do the iron golems forget? Not very, it seems. I think they got us first. Uh-oh. Forgot about that. Got killed in a hardcore world from forgetting about that. Alright, let's see if I can take him out first. Getting there. Alright, problem solved. Okay, let's get rid of this stem. Drop off the iron. Alright, we have a golem floating around, getting in our way now. Good. Thank you for your service, but it is time to go. I accidentally hit you. Okay. That should be more than enough to fill in some gaps. There's more on the floor below. We'll pick that up in a sec. So what we'll probably do here is send some water down and go one block lower so we can have a floor underneath the floor. But for the moment, we'll take it as it comes. Anything else down low? Nope, we picked up all the stray blocks. Okay then. Making a crawl space underneath if we wanted to. Pretty sure this is a oh. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the end island. I haven't had much to do with it. But yeah, I'd agree. It has ended up being both clean and a mess at the same time. It's a good way of describing it. Alright, let's go with a bit more bone meal. That is an excellent question. I don't know why there's a random wither floating around in the end. Unless it's got a farm that you can't see until you get closer. No farm. I'm not sure why there's a random wither in the end. Maybe it escaped when someone was farming withers. Trying to get wither skulls. Oh, nether stars. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, so once most of this to be replaced by stairs and things, let's have a look at what that should be. That should be a gap apparently. Okay. These ones should be stairs. So I'll make a bunch of stairs in a little bit. For the moment, we're going to take out the excess blocks. All right. Well, these ones I'm going to disagree and say they should be netherwort blocks after all. These ones I'm going to agree and say we should remove. So there should be blocks there, but not netherwort is what it's saying, so that's fine. And we'll clear these out as well. Oop. Where are our rockets? Alright, drop off the netherwort there, and lots of stairs needed. So yeah, we'll try and build it from the bottom up. Head back down. Okay, so that needs to be... Needs to be a soul sand in there. If we go any higher, try and get that soul sand in. That'll be our chunk loader if we decide to actually go down that path. Now, we also want to look at getting these bits in, so let's do that. So I guess this is our new ground level. Yep. Okay, so those bits do go back. Or is that the level below? I think that's the level below where we were. Well, that'll do us for now. We'll go up and get some more. Okay. Another stack. So once we get our little frame in place, I'll try and build it from memory again after that. Because it's down under, of course. Alright, nearly got the bottom frame in. Let's see what that looks like from above now. Okay, starting to take shape. Now, where would we get some soul sand from, I wonder? Where would we possibly find a thing like that? Yes, that's true. There are some suspicious amounts of things in the PvP arena. Alright, so we've got our soul sand. So let's head down and place that. Yes, I remember Bildingo and Sean were, I think, trying to get each other's heads. Hey, Adrian, welcome. Welcome, Adrian. Feel free to join the chat. The VC, that is. Let's do a quick sleep in here, get back to daylight.
Hello.
Hello, hello. So yeah, I decided to just rip off the band-aid and do a schematic instead of trying to build it from memory the whole way.
Fair enough.
But that schematic has become a bit problematic. Problematic schematic. It's taken longer to build than I expected. Just to build the basic frame. Although part of that is including the chunk loader that is meant to be built at the end. But I figured if I'm building from the bottom up, I may as well just put the chunk loader in as well.
That's fair enough.
Oh, hi. Got a villager down here with me now. You're going to have trouble getting up. I might have to dispose of the villager while no iron golems are looking.
Oh, there's 3 down there. How fun. Is there any string around? Maybe I can get a fishing rod and get them out.
Yeah, there should be some string around. Hold on. I've got 1 string on me, but I can also just throw you a fishing rod.
True, that would work. Actually, I don't know if I would be able to actually pick up the mobs.
Possibly not.
Claim this area.
Possibly not.
Oh,
Let's turn off the...
From this point on I could. Because this bit hasn't been claimed.
it should be. Oh, the top...
So you might want to fix it at some
maybe
point.
Maybe the... Let me have a look. I think I did claim it, but I only claimed it on the test server. I'll double check that shortly. I'll head back down. So that one shouldn't be there. You know what? I need new villagers anyway. Make sure there's no golems around that are going to come jump on me. I need to try and get some slightly more useful villagers than these guys as it is, so... Although this one is a maxed out farmer. I might just grab a water bucket and see if I can float them back up. They've really tucked themselves in the corner too. That's annoying. That's not helpful. Okay, there we go. Nope, now that's just pushed him in the corner. Might have to dig a hole in the top and try and float them back up. Just corner them and yeah, corner them and float them back up. I think that might be the go. Not waterlog the chest. Why would I want to waterlog the chest? Okay. Can we push you into this corner, perhaps? Oh, come on. Alright, let's grab a couple more of these and we'll get them right in the corner. Didn't I just place it immediately? What are you doing? Okay. You, sir, or ma'am, as the case may be. I'll just block you in there. We'll see if putting a water source in gets them up. Or drowns them, either way.
Hey Fred, did you accidentally mute yourself or something?
Yep, happens a lot. So every time I do
It's
anything
like
to
I
do with
haven't.
Litematica, because it has
Ah,
hotkey of M.
that'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I just tried cornering the villager and putting a water source above them.
Oh,
Of
so
course, it
that's what was going
just
on with the
washed them
screen.
into the corner.
Ah,
But that means it washed
sure
them
they
into
don't
that
use
corner,
it.
which means I can then block that corner. All right, let's block him into that. Let's take that corner out. They should float straight up and fall back down. Okay, that's one. Hopefully they should not fall in again. And that was the farmer. That's the only one I really cared about. The other one has lost their profession. So it might actually be good to get them back in. Alright, how are we doing time-wise? Running out of time, as usual. I think I'll finish off the farm between streams. I think I said that last time and I just completely forgot.
Probably. I don't remember. It's been about a week.
2 weeks. I usually do one a fortnight,
right.
so that's why I've forgotten what I was doing. You're trying to get up the ladder now. Where'd they go? Are you going to go in that corner voluntarily? Excellent. Oh, and you'll walk straight out again. Okay. Looking for the highest spot, are you? We'll put a block there. See if that works. Bolton's left.
Yep.
Alright, another quick sleep. Okay, so that's where your colleague was. Alright, let's push you into a corner and try and get you out. No, you're not going to that corner? Alright. Be like that. Oh, you've put yourself in a different corner, have you? Okay. And stay there. I'll get you out.
Villagers out.
Alright, villagers
For a
are out.
second, I thought the villager was going to walk straight back in.
No, once they actually realise that there's a gap there, they tend not to walk it.
Villager became a leather worker again.
Yeah. I don't care if you're a maxed out farmer. Get out of my farm.
Fair.
Just walk straight down into the pit again. It's like, what are you doing, you stupid villager?
Wait, actually?
Yes.
Oh yeah, there's the head.
Yep. It's like, seriously, I spent all this time digging a pit and you just walk into the pit like it's like you belong there. Stupid villagers.
Huh.
Huh?
Huh.
Huh. Huh. Yes, and don't forget it. That's why they turned into a villager, into a leather worker. They had the lava, which is fine. I will pick those up. I need to move them. I need to place some obsidian soon anyway. So. For the moment, I want to concentrate on getting this filled in so that it's not inviting to villagers. I don't know why they wanted to come down here.
Pathfinding's weird.
Found a hotkey that disables all the chat sounds, including me hearing chat. I think.
Oh.
So I was trying to turn the rendering off to Lightmatica again. I might have to look at key combinations and see what works better than what I've currently got.
Fair enough.
But yeah, for the moment, I just want to get the framework of the bottom of the farm actually in place.
I don't exactly know what I'm looking at properly, but
Can you see it?
yeah, I see some kind of shape take form, but
Oh, I meant, can you see the schematic? But I think I don't think
no,
it's.
I don't think
it's locked,
I
so
don't
you
have
can't see it on.
Skyflat installed.
You can't see it on the server unless you've got Lightmatica installed. But also, you need to have Syncmatica, I think.
Syncmatica, and you would have to actually share it as well.
Yeah. All right. Can have a look on the stream side to see what it looks like when it's finished.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I have currently.
Oh yay! So that doesn't actually let me. Oh, I went all the way down. That's the problem. Okay. Try that again without going all the way down. One level up. There we go.
Hey.
About to stop me from going that far, so I might just block off the bottom. So it wants me to block off basically here. I'll finish these bits first and just check if there's anything else I need to get to in here. There is. But I can do the rest from. Oh, these ones I can't do from higher up. All right. I'm just going to rocket my way up there, I think. It'll be quicker to do it from the top, even if it takes me a little while to land. Oh, I landed at first go.
Yeah.
I am better at Elytra than I think I am. It's just sometimes I have stream issues where it doesn't work because I'm doing it on stream. Skill issues, I guess. Not that I want to admit that.
Yes.
Alright. Oh. Not quite what I wanted, but it'll work. Pop the shroom lights away, pop the water block away. Water block? Water bucket. Alright, 20 more will do me for a little bit. Head down and add to this schematic from below. I'll look at the hollow we've got and I'll see if I can remember how to build it after that. So I still need a few more. It's basically replacing the ground was the idea. Instead of having dirt. Something a little different. How's that looking from up here? Getting there. Alright, well I'm nearly at the 2-hour mark, so I might just finish the outline and follow up next stream. May or may not be in 1.20, 1.5 by then, we'll see. So I haven't had much of a chance to do much testing on the 1.20, 1.5 server. I have noticed that I had to redo all the luck perm stuff from scratch. So that was kind of annoying.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, also looking at the Discord link, because probably by the time I'm ready to do 1.20, 1.5, I'll be close enough to 500 subs that I may as well just put the Discord link in anyway. Let's see. I've got a lot of projects to work on at the moment as well, so not as much time.
True, yeah.
So I don't know if I mentioned, but I've received the Inheritance World, and I've started my journey in that.
Nice.
So that'll be coming up. I've got a I've got a script written up for it already, and I've recorded the voiceover, but I've got to actually do a channel update, which will cover a lot of that sort of stuff.
Channel update, how fun.
Yep. It was meant to be a June one. I'm not sure if I'll get it finished by the end of June or not, the way things are going, but I'll try. It might end up being a July channel update. But yeah.
I'm going to have to do another one soon.
Terraria Tuesdays obviously have finished because I've done everything I can on Terraria in terms of achievements. We've got to look at a time to try and get some recording happening for that Shimmer Block playthrough. And I've got to figure out how to fit in the other stuff I want to get done as well. So we might have to delay Shimmer Block for a little while. Unless you've got a lot of time for recording at the moment. I muted myself. Yeah, so I've got a fair bit going on with, as I was saying, would hear if you're on the stream, but hard to be on stream and playing at the same time.
I have the stream muted, so I didn't.
Yeah, so we've got to look at trying to get some time together to do Shimmer Block. But I've got a lot of projects going, yes. So unless you've got a lot of time for recording, I'd probably want to concentrate on things that have time limits at the moment. Like Inheritance does have a time limit. I've got 6 months in the world, or until I die, whichever one happens first.
I don't want to sound mean, but I'm expecting death to probably happen first.
Yeah. Well, so far nobody's lasted 6 months, but Mermaid Brigade came very close. So, and then I inherited the world. So I'm like,
Well, I know how that went.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, we've got one over there already. We'll use that one. Rather than wasting valuable bone meal before we've got the farm.
I can get you some bones.
I think I had some bones floating around.
Oh wait, I think I did give you a stack of bones last stream.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, tall one.
Tall one, which is great if I want crimson, but not so great.
It's great if you want wood.
Not so great if what I want is the.
Wait, then why haven't you gone to the Nether for this?
Well, I've even got a farm over at Librasville. I'm just doing it as a bit of a chill, do things on stream type of situation, I guess.
Ah.
Let's see. So it looks like that's not meant to be there. Yep. Okay. Alright, I'll just take the 8 I've got at the moment and just fill in what I can in here. Looks like they'll fit perfectly in here. So there's some stuff missing there. Let's do that one. That one. That one. Okay, we get these filled in. Yeah, I also have used a bunch of crimson in the bottom. A bunch of I keep calling it crimson blocks, but it's netherwort blocks in the bottom that are not in the schematic, but I also don't want to take out the floor I'm standing on, so...
Yeah, that makes sense.
Wow, that must have been a very bad landing. Considering I've got feather falling 4 on these boots. To actually still get hurt from that landing is pretty bad. It's only half a heart, but still.
Ooh, yeah.
Meant I was coming in at...
I just had to wait for the stream replay.
Bit too much speed. I think sometimes the game just wants you to get hurt when you land. It just refuses to, like, recognise things, so like feather falling or, you know, landing reasonably well. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.
Fair enough.
It could also be that I was just falling from too high a height or landing at too high a speed for it to be safe. Which is why I got the feather falling in the first place.
Yeah.
Alright, well this gets a bit more of this. I'd be doing the same thing if I was farming it over at Librasville, or if I was farming it in the nether directly anyway. I'd still be cutting down lots of stuff, I just wouldn't be bone mealing it. Or if I was in the nether, maybe I would be.
Maybe.
Alright, that should be enough to fill in some more of that. Okay, so it's a stack, cool. So there's one missing there, but look at it, I have to go from the top for that. Dropping more on me.
That you just left 4 there.
Ah, okay. Yeah, well, it was 4 more than a stack, so I couldn't quite carry it. Alright, I think... get these ones in. The rest I can do from above. So...
Woo!
Yeah, it says I shouldn't need to have the ladder go any lower than this, and that should be a trapdoor instead. But I'm going to make that crimson trapdoor just because it's going to look better. Alright, so this is where the blocks that are missing start to come in. Actually meant to be something here. Oh, so we got one there. Okay. So that's where there should be a torch. So that means that's a block. That's not meant to be there. Yes, it is. Oh, it's red because there's meant to be something on top of it. Got it. Okay, so that's meant to have a block there. And that's meant to have a block there. And that's meant to have a block there. Okay. Okay, those are meant to have blocks, but they go on later. That's not meant to be a block. That's not meant to be a block. Okay. Right, that's starting to make more sense. Some of these blocks are where other things are meant to be. Okay. Okay, so that's meant to be wood, not. It's meant to be obsidian. That's meant to be a trapdoor. That's meant to be obsidian. That's meant to be obsidian. Okay, cool. My mouse is playing up. Probably time to change the battery in the mouse and wrap up the stream in that case. Let's see.
Probably. Don't need a bad mouse.
So that's looking closer to
Never
what's
fun.
meant to be there, but there's still a few holes. Can't remember how to display layers in Light Manica. It's been so long since I've actually done it. That looks like it's meant to be filled in. Okay, I think I remember vaguely what we're doing. So that's meant to have water and bubbles. So I need some kelp. Okay, let's see. You need to kind of... Okay, So, the way it was explained, which is just makes no sense to me still, is it's meant to be like a chicken shape. Except it's not. It's alright. Assuming that needs a block in there. I'm assuming these should be filled in. Can always unfill them later. Okay. What's that meant to be? I'm going to assume all these surface level blocks are meant to be something else.
No.
The iron golem can stay there. I'll get some arrows and take care of him later. Or you can do it. Just remember, he can probably step up.
Oh, he can get out. He can get out. Oh.
Can you not shoot him because he's in my claim? No, you were able to hit him? Let's see if I can hit him.
There we go.
Problem solved. Okay.
Also, I don't know if you accidentally muted yourself or not, but...
Yep, problem solved.
Okay.
And yes, I had accidentally muted myself. Okay, so... yeah, this just makes no sense in terms of what goes where with the schematic.
What the heck?
So it's meant to have a lot more blocks in here than it does.
Oh.
But it's really hard to see the shape. I need to deliberately not show certain blocks for me to be able to figure out what's meant to be where, because it's all overlapping. I can't remember how to only show certain levels at a time, so...
isn't there just a layer feature?
Yep, but I
There
can't
should be
remember,
like a layer.
can't remember how to do it.
I'm trying to remember since I haven't used Light Matica in a good hot minute. I think it's on the last couple tabs. It's like show all, then like you click it and it goes to layers, and then you have to take some silly keybinds so you can toggle up and down for the layer. Maybe it's in configuration settings, not for the actual schematic.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure it's there. On last
Render
couple
layers,
tabs.
there we go.
Ah. Yeah, that would be one.
Okay, that's better.
I'm trying to.
That means I can
Hey.
sort this bit out.
Woohoo!
Okay, that looks better. What's that one? Ah, now I've got the mini-map in the way.
No, silly minimap.
Okay, so that is meant to be nether right there. Nope. Ah, that's meant to be redstone wire. Okay. Oh yeah, I see. Redstone wire. Okay, so if we go... I think that means everything that's below this layer is not on the schematic, so...
Bro. Yeah, I can't really be helpful anymore.
That's alright. That's alright. I think I figured it out. So this one is meant to be... a
Why is
redstone
that
wire
chicken
there.
on top of the trial chamber?
I don't know. It's a question
Oh,
for the
well.
ages. For some reason it won't turn past that. There we go. Yeah, there's something going on either. Oh, there's a hair on my mouse. There we go. There was a hair on my mouse. I couldn't turn.
Oh.
Okay. So that looks pretty good. Let's go up one. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is the layer I don't want to touch yet because this is finishing off the top.
Ah.
Okay. Alright, next step is break this chest. And actually make some more chests. Just make 2 chests, we'll break that one later. Alright, we're a bit over nearly 2.5 hours, so I might just wrap up shortly. I'll just get these chests in place, and I'll just move all the stuff that I'm going to be building with into that chest. That way I've got a single place to put stuff. And we got a villager here again.
There's another villager in the farm.
Yeah, it's alright. I'm just going to chuck a whole bunch of stuff in the chest. And not worry about the villager for the moment. I'll sort him out later. Oh, you're coming up? He was coming up.
What's going up? Go on the ladder. No, now you're pathfinding. Doesn't want to take you up the ladder. Oh. Oh, I don't think the villager can get out since the top ladder's not there.
I don't have any ladders on me.
Oh.
I got him out.
There we go.
I meant to try and break the block behind him, but apparently I punched him
But
instead.
that works.
As long as the golems don't get angry at me. Alright, let's place all of this in here and get ready for finishing off the farm elsewhere. Or another time. Water bucket. Okay. See, I had it on layer range, but when I put it back on layer range, it just got annoying when I took it off layer. When I put it on layer range, it showed more than a single layer at a time.
Ah.
So yeah, I think I'll look at getting the lowest layer. Look at the lowest layer and then move up from there.
Fair enough, that makes sense.
So we're on -1 for the head, but it's set to layer 0 or layer 1 at the moment, so we have to bring it down a bit.
I'm pretty sure you can scroll on that one. And it will just change the height.
You all right?
Hey, I know what I'm on about. You know, I remember when I was building the player statues and using schematics a ton, I just had keybinds set for up and down.
Okay, so it looks like I need only 2 components on this layer now. It's a redstone torch and a hopper. So I'll grab those. And I'll set it to layer 0 and move on. I'm going to need a bunch of hoppers and stuff, so I think I'll definitely follow this one up off stream this time. Probably once I finish stream and finish what I need to do for the day, I'll jump back on and try and finish this one off.
Fair enough.
So I'm going to need a bunch of hoppers and stuff, and things to make that are going to take a while on stream, so, and I've already gone for just under 2.5 hours, so I'll wrap it up very soon. Get this hopper in. What do I need for this layer? Let's see. Netherwort. Nope. So I want redstone, gap, comparator, and it feels like there's stuff that should be over here that I'm missing. Alright, so it's 5 more hoppers, 6 more hoppers, some redstone, a comparator, and I think there's probably a redstone dust or something that needs to go somewhere around here as well. I'm a bit lost, so I'm going to take off the top layers and just work my way back up again. Ah, there's more redstone on this level. That's what I was missing.
Yippee.
Yeah, okay. So, there's composters and all sorts of stuff. Yep. Looks like a good place to leave it. So, ready to finish it next time, I think. I'll just probably fill in here. I don't think I need anything in here. Oh, it says there's nothing there, so it's probably just covered up on the layer I'm on. Holes in the wall time!
Yay.
Huh. Yeah, that'll do. Alright. Bonemeal. That's not bonemeal. Bonemeal. Get another tree in here ready for next time I come on the server, and then I'll log off.
Just, yeah, that makes sense.
And look at that, right in the right spot.
Ah, perfect.
And a spare.
That's... Ooh, wait, that's actually a large... It's tall, but it's also got a large top size. Ooh, that...
Well,
Wow.
that's nice. I don't
That's good.
think I need much more anyway, but because I've got plenty of the wood, but it gives me enough
But if
to...
you do, there's plenty there.
Yeah. This is where I wish we were playing modded and I had compacting drawers, because then I could turn all of that into netherwort.
That would be lovely.
Something I'm doing a cheese
Compacting
block,
drawers.
which worked out well. Made compacting drawers, and then, because I didn't have access to netherwort yet, and I wanted to start making potions, I just put the netherwort blocks into a 2-tier compacting drawer, and it pulled out netherwort from the bottom.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Ah, that's in my offhand, that's why I can't put it in the chest. Okay. You go in the chest, and looks like the perfect time to head back to the house. Be ready for night time when I come back on, because it's almost always night time when I come back into the server. Alright. Good time to hit the outro.
Fair enough.
Outro not starting. There we go.
Yeah, don't hit the wrong one by accident.
Alright, I'm going to mute chat. I'll catch you later on. Bye for now.
Yeah, see you later on. Bye for now.
Alright, thank you everyone for watching. If you're new here, this is something I do once every couple of weeks, and Skyflat starts off as basically a super flat world, but with all of the dirt missing and replaced with sand, and a couple of layers of air underneath, and that allows all the villages and other structures to spawn. Started off in 1.17 and went from there to 1.19, 1.20, and we're on 1.21.1 at the moment. Looking at updating it to 1.21.5 shortly, with 1.21.6 out. It makes sense because all of the mods are starting to catch up. I'll also say thank you to my patrons, the Fantastic Soap, Oni Arrow, and Catsmith. Thank you all for continuing to be patrons. And thank you to my players who joined today, Fiadrin, who was there with me just now, Bolton, and True Cthulhu. Thank you all for coming on the server and sharing some time with me. And I will see you on the server again, hopefully, in a couple of weeks. Next week I'll be doing Ethereal Airships at the same time slot, and the next stream I think I'll need to organise with Catsmith, but we're looking at doing a collab stream on Tuesdays where we're playing Raft. Catsmith teaches me how to play Raft. So if you're interested in seeing me play something other than Minecraft or Terraria, that'll be what I'm doing on Tuesday. Thursday's stream will be a continuation of the cheese block stream that I was talking about just before. So cheese block being a mod pack put together by Dan Rob's Probs, and I will hopefully have some edited content out for you soon. Should hopefully have a channel update out by the end of the month, and I'll start doing some content on the Inheritance world, Minecraft Inheritance, that I've just recently inherited. Spent a little bit of time on that world and got a bit of a script together for a video for that one, so I will get that hopefully done soon. And also need to continue with the Terrainless Superflat Hardcore world, so that means I have two hardcore series running at once, which will be interesting. So the Minecraft Inheritance world is a hardcore series where upon death the world gets passed on to another player, and I happen to be that player this time around. I'm the sixth person in this world, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, other than that, I've got a couple of other projects I was working on as well. We've got a vintage Skyflat sort of thing, and we've got vintage Skyflat, which is seeing if I can challenge myself to surviving in vintage, as in really old 1.8.9 Minecraft in a Skyflat style world. So basically just floating villages, and seeing if I can survive for 100 days. If I can survive for 100 days in that one, I'll allow myself to have a stack of grass blocks and see if I can get some rabbits to spawn before upgrading the world to later versions, and see if I can get some axolotls on the way, if I can meet the 100-day challenge. If I can't, then I guess that's another failed challenge. Anyway, that'll be it from me.